What's up, guys? Welcome back to Central City BBQ. I'm Pitmaster James Cruz, and now the football season is in full swing. I'm cooking one of your favorite tailgate items, chicken wings. I'm going to be smoking these and then actually using 3 different sauces. So we're going to have 3 flavors going on here, using some products from our friends over here at Louisiana Pepper Exchange. Check these things out. We've got Cayenne, we've got Chipotle, we've got jalapeno, orange habanero, red habanero, and ghost pepper. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get these things seasoned up. We're going to put them on a smoker. I'm going to high heat smoke over there in the M-Grill's M16. Let's get started. What I'm going to season these with is our Central City BBQ Sweet Heat Rub that is coming out in stores very soon. It's got a good balance of sweet, salt, spice, obviously, hence the word sweet heat. It's a great wing or just overall chicken rub. And lightly season those on both sides. Let's get this side started. And what I like about this thing's going to put a nice color on. Okay? It's a great flavor, great overall balanced flavor on this rub. You guys are really going to enjoy it. It's also it's the same rub we use every single day on our pork butts, on our ribs, obviously chicken wings. We do these every day as well. But look at that. Let's get these things panned up and on the grill. Alright, so one of the things I like to use when I'm doing chicken wings is a cooling rack like this. They come in multiple different sizes. You get full sheet pans, half sheet pans. I like this guy right here. I'm doing a dozen wings. I probably won't even eat all of these, but I want to give you enough to kind of give you a sample of the sauces. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these things on here. And they're going right there on the M16. Let's get them on. Alright, we're back at the M-Grill's M16, and this is absolutely one of my favorite grills in the entire world. This thing is so versatile. It's super efficient too. All I needed was a half of a chimney of briquettes, and this thing is sitting at almost 400 degrees, but we're going to probably smoke around 350, 375. Let's get these wings on. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm going to put this cooling rack on them. Let the thing sit right here. Okay? Add 2 chunks of cherry wood chunks. That's all we need. Doesn't take much smoke. Let's get it closed up. We'll check back on these things in about a half hour. It's been about 30 minutes. Let's check these guys out. We got some great color on them. Slide this a little bit. Let's see what kind of temp we're looking at now. We're probably going to flip them over and then flip the side. Look at it. 170 there. 170 there. Let's see. 187 there. We're getting very close. 175 there. I want to take these things to about 190. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip these over, get some color on the other side, then spin the rack around. Now that we've got that done, let's go make some wing sauces. So now it's time to make some sauces for these wings. I'm going to go 3 flavors that we actually use every day at the restaurant. One of them is our white barbecue sauce. This is going to be the easiest one we're going to do here. And this will be bottled. We're hoping by the end of this year. It's our version on an Alabama white barbecue sauce with a New Orleans twist to it. It's got some boldness to it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to squirt some in the bowl. Simple as that, right? We're going to finish that off with some Cotija Cheese later on. Okay? Now the second 2, I'm going to be featuring products from the Louisiana Pepper Exchange. They're a New Orleans-based company that specializes in pepper mashes and pepper purees. Their products are phenomenal. You could use them to spice up any dish you have, to make a wing sauce, whatever. For the most part, like this one right here. Ghost pepper. Don't want to drink it. The ingredient list. Red, jalokia, however you pronounce that, pepper, and salt. Every product here is just the pepper and salt. Chipotle, I think, has a little bit of vinegar in it. But every product they have, you're just buying a pureed version, a mashed and pureed version of their pepper. It is phenomenal. Okay? Let's get started with these sauces. The next sauce up is my version of traditional buffalo using Louisiana Pepper Exchange's Cayenne pepper puree. Alright? This thing right here is just pure pepper and salt. So we're going to go 2 tablespoons of cayenne. There. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of softened butter. Let's put that in there. Okay. I don't like to go fully melted because it can't start to separate on you, and I want to kind of keep some of its consistency. And then 1 teaspoon each of garlic powder, and sugar. Let's get these things whipped up real quick. All right, you want to keep going until you really blend in that butter. All right, and then another thing too, the hot wings will actually help melt that butter as well. Again, I don't like completely melting it down because I don't want it to separate. And then plus we're going to actually put these wings back on the smoker as well. Okay? All right. Next sauce up. Oh, this is going to be a good one. This is the Ghost Pepper Honey Barbecue. Okay? Now, before I go ahead and add this, that thing is hot. They also gave me samples of a scorpion pepper puree and a Scotch bonnet puree. But in these packs right here, Ghost Pepper is where it's at. So what I'm going to do is start with our restaurant spicy barbecue sauce. Okay? I've got 4 tablespoons of that. You could, now if you don't want it too hot, you can go with a sweet barbecue sauce. Okay? And use one of these other peppers. You don't have to use Ghost in this one. But I'm liking it hot. A tablespoon of honey. Okay. All right. Let's get all that in there. Okay. You get this ready. 1 teaspoon of Ghost Pepper. Okay. Now we do make a sauce here at the restaurant. See how strong this is. In a 3-gallon batch, all we need is about a cup of this stuff. And it adds some heat. Okay. Let's get this stirred up. Now this is one of my favorites right here. This thing brings some heat. It's got some good sweetness to it. Again, you don't have to go this spicy with it. But you could use any one of those other peppers. I'll tell you one thing, one of my favorites though, that I will do in another dish at some point. This guy right here, the orange habanero. So there you go. There's 2 easy wing sauces and one more wing sauce. If you're local, you can come pick this up from us, or we're actually shooting for the end of the year and have this bottled in stores around the country. But again, the quantities I gave you guys are just a small batch because I'm only doing 4 wings of each flavor right now. If you want to multiply it, go right ahead. You know, double it, triple it, depending on how many wings you're gonna do. If you need help with conversions, send me a message. I'll help you out. But and these things are great. Like I said, that ghost pepper is hot, but you don't need it in there. The cayenne, if you want a little spicier, because this is not a spicy sauce at all. It's got a good heat, but it's not very spicy. You could actually bump it up and add some of the habanero in there, and that'll be a really nice sauce. But look, let's go check these wings. We'll get them tossed up in here, put them back on the smoker, and let's enjoy them. All right, guys, it's time to check these wings. We should be around that 185 to 190 range. So we're at here. 72. I think it should climb. Look, 184. 95. 96. Dude, these things are done. Let's get them off. We're gonna toss them up and we'll get them right back on and finish up. Perfect. Alright guys, these wings have been on the smoke for about an hour at that 350, 375 range. With some cherry smoke. They are beautiful. Check these things out. Nice, good color. And that skin and that fat is kind of rendered down a little bit. I know these things are going to be juicy. I can't wait to eat them. So let's toss them up real quick. So the first flavor we're going with is the New Orleans white sauce. I'm going to go try to make it even here. Good. 2 flats, 2 drumettes. So I want a nice even coat of them. Okay, we're going to put these right back on. It looks a little thick right now, but watch how that sauce melts down on this thing. Man, this thing's going to be great. When they come off, we're going to hit it with some of that Cotija cheese. Trust me, it's a great combination, okay? Flavor number 2, we're going buffalo. 2 flats, let's go 2 drumettes as well. All right. Well, look at a coating on these things right here. Oh, got to touch it too much. I'm making a mess. That's all right, that's what rags are for, right? These guys here. Last but not least, the hot one. Let's go. Let's finish these guys up. On the rack, let's get these things back on. Now, here at the restaurant, what we do is we rub them, smoke them, and then we fry them right before we serve them. Give them a nice crispy skin on them. We toss them in that sauce, man, they're good. I mean, speaking of frying though, what is a chicken's least favorite day of the week? Friday. So dumb. Let's get these back on the grill. Man. I ain't gonna lie. Excuse my language. These things look mother clucking good. All right, these wings spend about another 5 minutes on that grill. Let them sauces tack up. Let's plate these things up, and we'll take some bites. Okay. Let's start with these hot ones real quick. We're gonna sit these guys right here. Put this pretty one up front. Looks good, doesn't it? Let's get these guys right here, and I'm saving the white ones for last. Mainly because I gotta hit them with that Cotija cheese. All right. Put this buffalo next. Well, I love the way that buffalo sauce really cooked on these wings. It's really nice. It gives a nice even coating on it. Helps that wing stick a little bit. Now I'll tell you about that Cotija cheese. It has a nice little, just different flavor and almost a little saltiness to it. Trust me, we sell a ton of these things at the restaurant. You can't beat it. I mean, you ever heard the expression, don't knock till you try it? Well, you're gonna try it multiple times after you have these things. Let's get that guy on there. Let's get this guy on there. Man, these things look so good. All right, you guys take a quick look at that right there. We're gonna try these things out. Those things look good, don't they? I bet they taste even better. But you know, here's a question. I have a question for you guys. You heard about that big debate? The one that's been going on, everybody's been talking about it. Drums or flats? I'm a flat guy. So I'm going for the kill. I'm going straight in for number one, the hot one. I figured if anything, I mean, might as well get it out the way first, right? So this is the ghost pepper honey barbecue. We'll try this out and I'll go on to the next one. Oh my God, it's good. Oh. Woo. That's real ghost pepper in there. Woo. Wing number two, buffalo. Oh man. That ghost pepper is still getting me. Wing number three. Now these should cool me down a little bit. New Orleans white sauce barbecue. It's so good. Man. No wonder that's one of our most popular wings here. As delicious as those things are, I had to take a quick 5-minute break to regroup. That ghost pepper is a killer. But I would have eaten more. I couldn't eat like 2 dozen of them, but man, they're good. So let's recap what we did here. I rubbed them down with our Central City BBQ Sweet Heat Rub. It's a great overall balanced rub. You could use it on all kinds of things. They're perfect on wings. I put them on that M-Grill's M16 back there with some charcoal and some B&B cherry wood chunks. That gives it a nice color, nice smooth, even smoke across the top of it. We cooked it for about 30 minutes at around 350, 375, rotated the cooling rack, flipped them over so it gets some color on the other side, added some rub over the top of that, let them go about another 30 minutes, gave you guys a couple sauce recipes, and also talked about one of our sauces here that we have here at the restaurant. And like I said, it went about another 30 minutes, took them off, let them get to about that 185 to 192 range. Seems kind of high, but trust me, it's really not. That allows that fat in the skin to really render down and keep that meat juicy and very tender. Toss in our sauce, put it back on for about 5 minutes. Boom, there you have it. You can't get it easier or better than that. So total cook time of about an hour. I mean, come on, watch some football. That barely takes you past the first quarter. So look, you guys, thank you for following us and supporting this channel. I'm having a great time. I mean, hopefully you guys are learning something and having fun following along too. I can't promise the jokes will ever get better, but I enjoy telling them. Look, follow us on the restaurant and myself on social media. I'll reply back on either platform with any questions you may have, any tips you may have, suggestions, anything like that. I'd love for you guys to give some feedback. And also, share these videos, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, like the channel, tell your friends about it. And also comment at the bottom. Tell me what you think about the videos. I mean, I'm good with criticism. If you want to tell us they're great, I'll take that too. All right, guys. See you next week. Oh, by the way, I do have plans to bring some special guests on fairly soon. We're gonna have some fun and get really creative. See you guys next week.